This is a sperm whale. Hi, ocean adventurers. Let's meet the sperm whale, the largest toothed whale in the world, with a giant square head. The sperm whale lives in deep oceans, near countries like New Zealand, Norway, and the United States. It eats giant squid and fish while diving very deep into the sea. The sperm whale can live about 70 years and loves swimming in groups called pods. Isn't the sperm whale an incredible and powerful giant of the ocean? This is a turtle. Say hello to the gentle turtle. The turtle lives in oceans, rivers, and on land in many countries around the world. This amazing creature eats plants, insects, or even small fish, depending on its type. A turtle can live for many decades, sometimes more than 80 years. The turtle loves sunbathing on rocks and moves slowly but steadily everywhere it goes.
Hi, this is a red-belly piranha. River explorers, meet the red-belly piranha, a famous fish with a shiny red belly. The red-belly piranha lives in the rivers of South America, especially in Brazil, Peru, and Venezuela. It enjoys eating fish, insects, and sometimes plants. A red-bellied piranha can live about 10 years in the wild. These fish like swimming in groups, called schools, to stay safe and hunt together. The red-bellied piranha is fast, strong, and an exciting part of river life. This is a wildebeest. Hi, safari friends! Let's meet the wildebeest, a large animal with curved horns and a shaggy mane. The wildebeest lives in the grasslands of Africa, especially in countries like Kenya, Tanzania, and South Africa. It eats grass and leaves while moving in huge herds across the plains. The wildebeest can live about 20 years and is famous for its great migration each year. Isn't the wildebeest an amazing and strong traveler of the wild? This is a sea snail. Hey, little ocean friends. The sea snail is a small animal that carries a hard shell on its back. You can find a sea snail in oceans near countries like Australia, Thailand, and the United States. This sea snail eats algae, plants, and tiny particles from the seafloor. A sea snail can live about 2 to 10 years. It moves slowly, but enjoys crawling around rocks and corals. Kids remember the sea snail because it looks cute, shiny, and always carries its little home. This is a red-cap surrender. Hello, little fish lovers. Meet the red-cap surrender, a goldfish with a cute red hat on its head. The red-cap surrender is popular in countries like China, Japan, and the United States, where people keep it in aquariums and ponds. It eats small pellets, plants, and tiny insects. The red-cap surrender can live up to 10 to 15 years and loves to swim slowly with friends. Isn't the red-cap surrender such a funny and charming pet fish?
This is a spider. Hi, tiny explorers. Let's meet the spider, a little animal with 8 legs that can spin silky webs. The spider lives almost everywhere in the world, from the United States to Africa and Asia. It eats flies, mosquitoes, and other insects by catching them in its web. The spider can live about 1 to 3 years and enjoys building new webs to rest and hunt. Isn't the spider a clever and helpful creature of nature? This is a goose. Guess what, friends? The goose is a big bird that lives near lakes, rivers, and grassy fields. You can find goose in countries all over Europe, North America, and even parts of Asia. A goose loves to eat grass, seeds, and small plants. They can live around 10 to 15 years if cared for well. Goose are social. They like being in groups, and they enjoy swimming together in the water. This is a anteater. Hi, jungle explorers! The anteater is a funny animal with a very long nose and tongue. You can find an anteater in countries like Brazil, Honduras, and Argentina. This anteater loves to eat ants and termites, licking them up with its sticky tongue. An anteater can live about 14 to 16 years. It enjoys walking slowly through the forest and digging into anthills. Kids remember the anteater because it looks unique, doesn't have teeth, and has the longest tongue ever. This is a starfish. Hi, ocean stars! Meet the starfish, a sea animal shaped like a star. The starfish lives in oceans all over the world, from America to Asia and Europe. It enjoys eating clams, mussels, and tiny sea creatures. A starfish can live about 30 to 35 years. These animals love crawling slowly on rocks, hiding. This is a hermit crab. Hey, beach buddies. Let's meet the hermit crab, a little creature that carries a borrowed shell as its home. The hermit crab lives on sandy shores and shallow waters around the world, from the Caribbean to Japan. This funny crab eats algae, tiny fish, and leftovers it finds. A hermit crab can live 10 to 30 years and loves switching shells when it grows. Did you know the hermit crab never makes its own shell, but always finds one? This is a filefish. Hello, reef explorers. Let's meet the filefish, a flat and funny-looking fish with rough skin like sandpaper. The filefish lives in warm oceans near Japan, Australia, and the Caribbean. This little swimmer eats algae, coral, and small invertebrates. A filefish can live about 3 to 7 years and enjoys slowly drifting around coral reefs. Did you know the filefish can change its colours to blend in with corals? That makes the filefish a great underwater hider. Floaty and funny, here comes the bubble-eyed goldfish. This adorable fish has big bubble-like sacs under its eyes and lives in aquariums all over the world, especially in countries like China, Japan, and the USA. The bubble-eyed goldfish loves to eat fish flakes, small worms, and plants. It swims slowly and carefully because of its delicate eye bubbles. A bubble-eyed goldfish can live up to 10 years. Isn't the bubble-eyed goldfish super fancy? This is a hedgehog. Hi, little adventurers. Meet the hedgehog, a tiny animal covered in cute little spines. The hedgehog lives in Europe, Asia, and Africa, and some even as pets in other countries. It enjoys eating insects, worms, and fruits. A hedgehog can live about 4 to 7 years. These animals love curling into a ball when scared, exploring gardens at night, and sniffing around for food. The hedgehog is shy, funny, and one of nature's cutest creatures. This is a zebra. Hi, stripy friends. Meet the zebra, a horse-like animal with black and white stripes. The zebra lives in the grasslands and savannas of Africa. It enjoys eating grasses, leaves, and sometimes bark. A zebra can live about 20 to 25 years in the wild. These animals love running fast, staying in herds, and using their stripes to confuse predators. The zebra is strong, social, and one of the most beautiful animals in nature.